morning. Sunny St. John's in the morning, everybody. And
it's Friday.
Yeah.
And guess who's here today?
We've got Ixiim.
Hey.
So excited.
Hello.
Sunnies, welcome to Sunny TV, where we bring you the heart of our community, the stories that matter, the moments that make you laugh, and the people who help shape the future right here in our sunshine-soaked corner of the world. Today's show is big, it's meaningful, it's joyful, thank you very much, and all about honoring the people who show up every single day and change the lives in the way that we don't always see. I love this show, but first, before we get into all of these great stories, let's turn it over to the queen of the Sunny Snack scene. Mel, what's on the Sunny Sundial today?
All right. Well, we're kicking things off with a celebration that gives full body chills, you guys.
Celebration.
Ew, I hate when you do that. We're sitting down with Kathy Newman, Executive Director of Inc., Investing in Kids, to talk about the upcoming Teacher of the Year celebration.
Yeah.
And who's going to take home that big prize.
And if that it doesn't already have you charged up, we're also going to be diving deeper with our sunshine girl, Ixiim.
It's me, the sunshine girl. You said big, by the way. I got the hair memo, so
Yes.
I went big with the hair today.
I love when your hair is
I
down.
love the
It's
volume.
just so much
So
work with this
good.
humidity. My God. Pulling on channeling Diana Ross. But anyhow, so today on Inspo with moi, we're going to go global and a little soulful. Our theme is the hands that shape tomorrow, honoring teachers around the world. We're going to explore how different cultures celebrate teachers, why educators are often seen as elders, guides, and storytellers, and how one teacher can completely change the trajectory of a child's life. Some certainly did that for me, by the way. This is about gratitude, legacy, and recognizing that teaching isn't just a profession, it really is a calling.
I know. There's been so many great teachers. I can't wait to get into that conversation. We're not stopping there because, Sunnies, we've got local stories that make you think, and including a major leadership transition right here in St. Augustine. We're going to get into that. That means when a city passes the badge, there's your cue, right, without changing the vibe. And then, because the universe has jokes, a Chick-fil-A drive-through robbery that somehow turns into a casino run. Yeah, that happened. I can't wait to get into that story. Yeah.
Oh, my God. Plus, we've got community shout-outs that you're all going to love, with all capital L-O-V-E, from helping name a brand new police canine dog. This is my dream. To celebrating a friend taking her jewelry magic all the way to Nashville.
Oh, I forgot. That's going to be such a fun chat.
Excited for her.
Yeah.
It's a show about service, creativity, courage, and of course, connection. And a reminder that when we lift others up, we also elevate the entire community.
So buckle in, Sunnies, and grab your coffee, your curiosity, maybe a tissue, because it's fierce.
It's fresh.
It's Sunny TV! And now a quick word from our title sponsors, the Bailey Group and Steve Chapman's All-American Air.
Steve Chapman.
Be ready for anything with the Bailey Group, an NFP company. Life is full of unexpected moments. Whether it's securing your family's future, protecting your business, or planning for individual wealth, the Bailey Group is here to guide you every single step of the way. Since 1954, the Bailey Group has been a trusted cornerstone of the St. Augustine community. Under the leadership of President Mark Bailey, they've grown from a local agency into a nationally recognized firm, offering tailored solutions for individuals, families, and businesses, with a focus on individual health and life insurance, Medicare solutions, group insurance, and property and casualty commercial coverage. The Bailey Group combines cutting-edge technology, strategic partnerships, and personalized service to deliver the peace of mind you deserve. Give them a call today, 904-461-1800.
Hi, I'm Steve Chapman, owner of All American Air Conditioning and Heating. For over 40 years, we've been serving St. Augustine and the surrounding areas. We're the largest HVAC dealer in St. Johns County, providing high-quality service and products. With courteous technicians responding to your HVAC needs, our expertise will give you confidence in your investment. Family-owned All American Air Conditioning, voted Best of St. Augustine for more than 20 years running.
Well, now it's time for a quick check of the weather. What's the weather report, Mel?
Oh, well, it's humid right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's very balmy. Yeah.
Yes. So today, it feels like 57, but it's going to be a high around 77 today. And tonight, it's going to drop down to about 62, guys. So for our tasting tour, we can actually wear like something not layered. So winds are at 0 miles per hour. Wind gusts are at 1 mile per hour.
That's not a gust.
No, and the air quality is fair. The weather this weekend for Jimmy Jam tomorrow is going to be great. So get outside and hang out in the sun. But be prepared because apparently Sunday there's a cold front coming in and a possible chance of rain. So
Good.
that's all I got, friends.
I love a rainy Sunday.
I do too.
Because I don't know about you, but Sunday is like my day to like
Yeah.
gear up for the week. You
Yeah.
know, excuse me. And it's just like I'm trying to get everything done,
Yeah,
and
exactly.
I love that the rain kind of like makes you get that done.
Yeah,
Right?
hubby watches football all day on Sunday, so that's like my day to like do
Do the
anything
things.
else.
Yeah.
So like sometimes it's just like cozying up
Absolutely.
and like binge watching some shows. I'm trying to catch up on the Stranger Things.
Don't tell her.
Don't
guys.
tell me. Don't tell me.
Listen, we got a big football game, Jacksonville Jaguars.
I heard.
1
I
o'clock
know.
on Sunday.
What?
They're
People-
doing
We
so
made it
good.
to the playoffs.
I'm like, what do we do here?
The football is footballing.
I don't even know what to do, and I don't even watch, but I'm
know.
excited
You
for
don't
them.
even watch the football.
One of my
You know what
friends
I'm
really.
excited. I'm excited for like all like the businesses around
Yeah.
Everbank Stadium. Like they're thriving right now.
Yeah.
And gosh, I'm really excited for them. This is cool.
Absolutely.
So
Good
go
news.
Jags. Duval.
Oh my God! You know what else I'm excited for?
My music report.
Yes.
Everyone loves this moment. All right, it's time for the local music report to make you proud on this Friday, January 9th. Strum it, drum it, hum it down with Damon Slaughter at Bin 39 at 1 o'clock today. Matt Still at the Guy Harvey
I'm glad
Resort.
he's still and not.
He's definitely still. He's not jumpy. 5 o'clock p.m. The Tides Marketplace at Raga Surf Cafe at 5 o'clock. Fawn Kaiser, I haven't seen him in a bit. Fawn
Aw,
Kaiser
that's
back
cute.
on the circuit at the Reef Restaurant. Beautiful view. 5:30 p.m. Vinnie Jacobs Oasis Deck and Restaurant at 6 o'clock. Eddie Pickett, Colonial Oak Music Park, 7 o'clock. We love them down there. One good ring. God bless you. They're playing.
That's all you need in life.
That's it. One big ass good ring, right?
Yes.
That's at Colonial Oak Music Park with Eddie Pickett at 7 o'clock. Jeremy Price, because the price is right at La Cocina upstairs at 7 o'clock. Denny Blue at the Blue Parrot. Wow, where's that? I don't know the Blue Parrot.
Isn't
Where'd
that
you
on
pull
Three's
this?
Company? Went to the Blue Parrot.
Wow.
Oh my gosh!
Do we
you
have a
went
new
way
spot
back.
that I don't know about?
Are you calling me out for my Mrs. Rover dress today?
Can you Google where the Blue
Where
Parrot
is
is?
the Blue
I am actually
Parrot?
really curious.
Let's
That's
see,
Denny
we're
Blue, 7
stumped.
o'clock at this mystery place, the Blue Parrot.
St. Augustine.
Also, Arnold's Lounge, Glory Tributes. Oh, it's a tribute band. They're a lot of fun, Glory. Yeah, 7 o'clock. That's a good one.
Okay.
David Wilcox at Cafe 11, 8 o'clock p.m. Very, very nice.
Blue Parrot is brand new. They just had their grand opening in November.
Where is it?
Yeah, it's on San Marco Street from the same owners as Sailbird Distilling.
Oh.
A cocktail bar and a premium lounge in the Uptown area. I was today years old learning about this.
I'm very happy about this. That's cool. You guys looking for an
Look
ad?
at that.
Ixiim just did your read, guys. There you
Oh,
go.
that was perfect. Well, since we're on Ixiim,
Yes.
let's step ball change into this beautiful conversation. Inspo with Ixiim.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. So excited to be here today, of course. Always fun on Fridays.
Yes, it's Freak Show Friday.
Yes,
Oh
and
my
today,
God.
by the way, so today is National Word Nerd Day.
Word nerd.
Word Nerd
Okay.
Day, and I am a total word nerd.
Okay, okay.
So since I don't know why, I've been obsessed with words and books. I'm a total like reader nerd.
Words
Thanks
like
to
ambidextrous.
all that kind
Okay.
of stuff. Like I love spelling bees. I was always in the spelling bee, like all that
Oh,
kind of
what's the
stuff.
hardest word you could spell?
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. SUPERCALIFRAGILISTICEXPIALDOCIOUS.
Oh my gosh!
And FYI, I just went ahead and Googled the spelling, and she nailed it.
Oh my god, that was amazing!
Ixiim, you're the most
She just
talented
literally
person.
pulled that out of her pocket. She's like, and watch me.
You know what? She got in the shower this morning. She said, "I'm gonna spell this
I'm gonna
word."
spell
I
this.
got it.
You win.
Oh my
you
God.
win words today.
Yeah,
you
you're
won.
the winner of the words.
So my first or second grade teacher used to have a challenge word on all of this, like
Okay.
the weekly
Oh, that's a
spelling,
good idea.
the
Okay.
spelling tests, and that was our challenge word.
Do you follow words? Or do you follow
Merriam-Webster's dictionary on Twitter.
Auntie? Do you follow Auntie Bev?
Oh, I'm sorry. We're talking about. No, I
Aunt
need to
Bev,
follow her.
Aunt Bev speaks on Instagram, and she
Okay.
goes through a word of the day every day, and
Oh.
she's like this OG teacher. She's amazing, and she's
I need
no
to
nonsense.
follow Miss Aunt
She's right
Bev.
up your alley. Yeah.
Okay, because I do follow Merriam-Webster.
Okay.
And they always post
Oh.
words every day, and they also are very sarcastic when some people will use words incorrectly.
Oh, I love
they throw a
that.
little shade here and
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
They're like
Oh
in
my
that
God.
Wendy's, Carl's Jr. kind of vibe. They're
I'm
a lot of fun.
notorious for using words incorrectly.
Merriam-Webster, follow them. They're hilarious. But I had great teachers who always encouraged us to I had like the teacher who had this challenge word for us. It was one of those really cool moments where
What was the teacher's name? Do you
I
remember?
don't remember her name, which is really sad because I remember most of my teachers' names, but I don't
this
recall.
one?
This one I don't know
Second
why.
grade?
That was the first or second grade.
Okay.
Second grade.
Okay.
My kindergarten teacher, she and I are still really good friends. She
my
really
God.
helped me love books. I started reading when I was 3 because I'm a total nerd. I'm
Wow.
telling you. On my
Yeah.
3rd birthday, someone gave me a book. I opened it up and started reading it. Shocked everybody. But my kindergarten teacher, she continued this love of reading for me. She had me read to the class during story time, which was really super cool because usually it's the teachers who would do that. But because I could actually read, she had me do it. And it was just like this really fun thing that I got to be part of what the teachers were doing. So from the young age, I always loved books and how you could use books and reading to connect with people. And this teacher entrusted the classroom to me at such a young age, which was really pretty special. I think that's why to this day I still feel like this leadership aspect because my teachers kind of gave me that space. But
Gave you that leadership role, which kind of ignited your flames to be a great leader.
Absolutely,
Awesome.
absolutely. So today, on Nerd Word Day or Word
Yes.
Nerd Day, I think of those people who inspired my love of words and the written word and words. I think of words also as a great connector because I love etymology. Another big word. Here we
Yes.
go. I'm giving you all the words today.
Etymology?
Etymology is the study of words, and
Okay.
it's the history of words. So a lot of words have the same root, no matter the language, whether it's Spanish, Italian, French, English. A
Yeah.
lot of them have the similar root. So once you know what that root is, you can understand that word in multiple languages,
Nice.
which is
Interesting.
pretty cool.
Well,
And then-
Latin kind of has that, right? Isn't
Oh
that-
yeah,
a lot of people took
Latin languages,
Okay.
and then a lot of words when you learn the history of the word, for the example, the word cowboy, which
The F word tells the history.
yeah,
of the
I
F
don't know
word.
that one. I
I
wasn't
can.
studying 4-letter words.
It's
Mel.
definitely history books for me, so I can
Yes,
definitely
yeah,
let you
yes.
know.
But the word cowboy, so I always found this fascinating, being that I'm Mexican and I grew up speaking both Spanish and English, the word cowboy, and you think of cowboy, it's the most iconic of American images, right? The cowboy on the horse. We all think
Marlboro
of this.
Man.
Yeah, it's a very
Marlboro
iconic
Man.
American image, but if you actually
Brokeback
study
Mountain.
the word cowboy,
David.
cowboy didn't exist until the Mexican vaqueros brought their horse wrangling and cow wrangling skills to the horse, or the people who were riding horses in the States, but those horses came from Spain, right? So you had these vaqueros who had this skill around on the horses and doing cow wrangling, and they were known as vaqueros, which literally means cow person, cow wrangler, cow person who works with the cows. So the term cowboy actually came from that, and then the word vaquero, the really gross mispronunciation of that word is where we got the word buckaroo.
Moo moo buckaroo.
So, learning these words as a kid was just always so fascinating to me. And I had these teachers who were just so outstanding. And, the reason we're talking about teachers today, we're going to have, later on the show, we're going to have Kathy coming from Inc. and talking about the Teacher of the Year program, which I think is phenomenal because
I'm so pumped, yeah.
teachers
Yeah.
do so much to not just educate our children, but they really are almost like historians. If you think about what a teacher does, teachers are there to bring wisdom around whatever that subject is, but they're also there to create safe spaces for people. They're there to be encouragement. They're there to provide, coaching in some senses. So teachers wear so many hats, and it's not often that we get the moment to really recognize them in large scales. We do have, around the world, there is something known as World Teacher Appreciation Day. That's October 5th. That's celebrated around the world, but that's just one day.
Right.
And in the U.S., we do have National Teacher Appreciation Week, which is usually that first full week of May. This year, it's May 5th through 9th, I believe. And so the Teacher Appreciation Day itself is May 6th this year, 2026. But that week is a week to show appreciation for teachers. Parents will usually send gifts or notes, but that's just 1 week and 1 day. And you think about how hard it is to be a teacher, especially nowadays with so many outside noises and influences. How do teachers keep this safe space in this learning environment for their students? And I applaud teachers. They really...
I could never do it.
No, it's such a hard job.
Patience.
It's patience,
Absolutely.
compassion, empathy, and they have to be a
Creativity,
shield too.
absolutely.
Think about it.
Yeah.
Not just, I hate to say they have to be a physical shield nowadays too.
Absolutely.
That's a reality, but they are a shield creating there's a lot of noise happening right now, around the world, especially here in the U.S. And our teachers have to kind of push all that outside and be a safe space for their children to feel comfortable so they learn, because you can't learn in an environment where you're very stressed.
Yeah.
So our teachers just are, my gosh, they're my heroes. I think about the teachers in my life who really helped me. Like, I had a teacher when I was a senior in high school. And by the way, I'm still friends with my kindergarten teacher. So this is like
That
how
is
much
so
I love my
crazy.
teachers.
I love it.
Rosa, if you're out there in New Mexico, she moved to New Mexico. I'm so sad because we used to see her all the time. She was still in my little hometown. But we're still friends with my kindergarten teacher. And my senior year, I had a teacher, 2 teachers who impacted me, and one in a negative way, but then there was one teacher who impacted me in a positive way. So my senior year, I had a U.S. government history course. You know, everyone has to take it in this country. So I was in the class, and the teacher was passing back these papers. You know, we turned in a paper the week before. He was passing them back, and he put mine on my desk, and there was a big red F on it.
Oh.
Yes, that was my reaction.
You?
That was my reaction. I was like, what? And, you know, we were all doing like self-work at our desks.
Oh,
So it was
no,
a little
Ixiim.
quiet in the classroom. And after he passed out all the papers, I walked up to his desk and I said, you know, can I speak with you? I don't understand why you gave me an F. I'd never gotten an F in my life, you guys, especially on written.
I know how dramatic that can be. Yeah.
Especially on written papers like that, like math. Okay, maybe that's not my strong suit.
Right, yeah.
But written paper, oh my gosh! And he looked at me and he said, "I gave you an F because do you really expect me to believe that a young brown girl could write a paper like that?"
Shut up.
No way!
Shut your mouth.
Oh my God, lawsuit. We suing.
was angry. Tears came to my eyes.
Did you
and
ball the paper up and throw it in his
The rest
face?
of the classroom went silent because keep in mind, these were all my classmates who had known me
Wait,
since I was a little kid.
he said it loud enough for the whole class to hear?
That's horrible.
Yeah.
You should have
Ixiim.
pulled Teresa Judice and flipped the desk over on
So-
him.
Jeez, but that's not her personality.
That wasn't me, but I did know to use my voice. So this is where the story gets good. Another teacher. So I grabbed my paper back. I went to my desk. I grabbed my books. I did something I'd never done in my life, which was I left a classroom
walked
without
out.
permission. And I went straight to my English teacher's classroom. Ms. Broderick, I hope you're still with us because you changed my life forever. I went straight to her classroom. Not only was she my AP English teacher, she was also the drama teacher, and I was in drama. So I got to spend a lot of time with Ms. Broderick. I had her for 2 classes. She was also our director for all of our plays. So I spent a lot of hours with her. She knew the quality of my work, and she knew my intellect, and she knew me. So
Right.
when I walked in tears, she asked me to explain what happened, and I shared with her, you know, it was this teacher, and she was so angry on my behalf. And that was the first time I'd seen someone who wasn't my parent become an ally and an advocate for me. She marched me straight to the administration office, and I actually didn't say any words other than what happened. And she laid into the administration that this could never happen to a student, especially a student like me who had proven myself. And she was my staunchest advocate for the rest of that senior
I love
year.
that.
To the
Wow.
point that the school board, for the rest of that year that I was in that class, the school board had to have someone sitting in there and supervising the class to make sure he had no further outbursts.
I love this.
They didn't fire him because he was tenured. It's a whole thing. But Miss Broderick not
Did
only
he
believing.
change the F?
Yes.
He better.
Yes.
Hey!
He better.
Yes. So Miss Broderick changed my if I didn't have her as my advocate, I would have gotten a worse grade in the class. I would have probably felt this big because I had a teacher publicly shame me.
That's
but then I
awful.
had a teacher who believed in me and
And
who didn't
lifted
just
you up.
believe in me, she fought for me. So I think of her all the time as she's the reason why I use my voice in ways that I can, because I know that if I have the ability to speak on someone else's behalf, I
Yep.
will. Because she spoke on behalf of me when I needed it, when I wasn't strong enough in my own confidence because I had just been taken down to the ground. So I think teachers, I think the world of them. I think the more that we can revere teachers, there are other countries in the world, I was looking, you hear about other countries where teachers are very highly revered and respected professions. In the U.S., I think we have this love-hate thing with teachers. We say we love our teachers, but they're very underfunded.
They buy a lot
they
of
buy their
times
own
they
supplies.
buy out of their own pocket.
A lot of them have to get Amazon wish lists just to get supplies for their classroom. And, they're under a lot of pressure for test scores, for other things. So there's a lot of pressure that's put on teachers that kind of take away from the joy and beauty of teaching. But in places like Finland, the teachers are considered a very revered profession, and they are given full autonomy to
Wow.
teach. And they are as respected as lawyers and doctors.
Wow.
That's amazing.
That's amazing. That's what
Right?
it should be.
As it should be.
Yes,
As
we
it
need
should
that
be.
here because a lot of the teachers here, because I coach kids and the kids will tell me
You do.
they're like, Coach Mel, I'm like, how was school today? Terrible. Why? We don't learn anything. Our teachers just teach us to pass a test, and you can tell they don't want to be there anymore. So it's like the kids are feeling the burnout from the teachers because they're being like pigeonholed to only just teach to pass the test. Like, you know, so are we really creating free thinkers anymore?
Yeah,
you know,
and that is I think one of the challenges of being a teacher nowadays. There's all these competing priorities, right? So how do you get through to a student with all these competing priorities? It's really hard. I do not envy the job of teachers.
No.
Yeah.
You know, when you look at places around the world besides Finland, like most of the Asian countries,
Yeah, they do.
Teachers are extremely revered, and they're even like, I hate, you know, this would never happen in the States, but they're even allowed to like reprimand students, not corporal punishment, but like they could like tell the parents like this child needs to do this, this, and this. And the parents are like, okay.
And
Like,
they do what they
there's a reverence for the teachers. Like in Japan, students still bow to their teachers when they enter the classroom. Not that we need big bows or curtsies, but in Japanese culture, a bow is a sign of respect.
Yeah.
In the same way that a handshake would be, you know, here, nobody's shaking the hands of their teachers here. There's something that we're not displaying the same level of respect to teachers as happens around the world, but teachers are so vital. Not only are they teaching what's in the book, they're also kind of the keepers of our history. Like if we didn't have teachers, we wouldn't know what happened years and years and years ago, because someone could have written a book about it, but we may never have read it.
Just so, another thing I find interesting is that nowadays when I ask the kids, like, how's school, what are you learning? A lot of stuff has been omitted. They're not allowed to learn a lot of stuff.
They're not allowed to
like
learn a lot of stuff.
history-wise. I think it's
know.
crazy.
Yeah, we take books out of classrooms, especially in Florida. Yeah.
I know. I remember I have a lot of friends who are teachers here, and my parents, most of their friends, like when I was growing up, were either artists, educators, musicians. So I grew up with a lot of teachers, and still have a lot of friends who are teachers. And seeing how many of our friends who are teachers who have chosen to leave the field recently in the last few years is really heartbreaking.
sad.
Because I know these people have the desire to really impact the future generations.
Yeah.
If you think about a teacher's role, it's the one job where you actually you're investing in something you may never see. You're investing in the potential of a student years later in their life.
Yeah.
Like how many professions do you do something and not expect to see like the big result of that impact until 20 years later or so?
Yeah. So like, David, who was if you had a teacher that impacted you, good or bad or indifferent, which teacher would it be? Do you remember them?
Yes.
Who?
Her name is Angel McLean, and it was in college, and she saw something in me that I was always kind of told to, you know, tuck my personality away. And this was like one of the first people that actually embraced my being an energetic person or being, you know, very full of life, and actually taught me how to harness it and use it for the greater good. She was an extraordinary instructor, and just, yeah, when I was in a show with her after, actually in college, sorry, I'm stuttering, but, it was just such a freedom that this teacher gave me. And I got nominated for an Irene Ryan award to be able to go and represent my school at a national acting competition because of what she gave. She gave me this freedom to be creative, learn the steps of how theater is run and how to be a director, and and have respect for all of these different positions.
Yeah.
So yeah, she's definitely one that has changed the course of my life. Absolutely.
Oh my God! Now, can you imagine we built Sunny, and now like what she would think of that?
She would be very, very impressed.
Yeah, we should figure out how to tag her in the comments.
I don't think she's with us any longer, unfortunately. Yeah,
sad.
she suffered from bipolar disorder, and when she got older, it got even progressively worse. So yeah, unfortunately, I don't believe she's still with us, but it's a great story nonetheless. She was a big inspiration to me. How about you, Mel?
My favorite teacher was my second grade teacher in Japan, because we lived in Japan. Her name was Miss Fujimoto.
Did you bow to her?
We did.
Yay!
And I can remember, I mean, I had several teachers.
I can't picture you in Japan.
Yeah, we lived there for 4.5 years.
I can't picture you in Japan. Like,
well, and
little geisha just.
We used to have to do performances out in town, and we would wear kimonos and we would sing songs.
You were
and
a
we'd learn the
geisha.
dances.
Oh, great! You were on the market.
I'll find pictures of it. I bet my mom has. I still have the kimono, the pink kimono I wore.
Amazing.
But Miss Fujimoto, because I don't sit still. Like, I always fall out of the frame on the show. Like, I don't sit still, and she let me be me.
Yeah.
But she was able to like talk to me in a way that I didn't feel like it was bad that I had a lot of energy, and it was bad that I didn't focus, and I wasn't good at math. So she found a way to get me to get through math, but not in a way that was like, oh, you're stupid. Because I've been called stupid by teachers. I've been told I have that I'm autistic by teachers, that I have Tourette syndrome by my French 4 teacher in high school. That's a whole other story. But before we moved back to the States, when my father got transferred, she gave me a teddy bear. And I know my mom's in this comments. Miss Fujimoto Bear, I named her. When we went to Hawaii, before we went to North Carolina, I left the bear in the hotel. I was devastated. My mother and father contacted the hotel. They were able to get Miss Fujimoto Bear sent to me.
Oh,
my
very
gosh.
nice.
And to this day, I still have that teddy bear in a bin in the attic.
Oh,
Miss
my gosh.
Fujimoto,
Bring
she was
her
the best.
out.
I gotta go up there
Bring
and get
her
it.
out.
But
I would almost bring my bear. So my kindergarten teacher that I mentioned, she had something called Bear Day, where everyone brought their bear to the classroom to share the story of their bear and why these bears were so important. She was such an inclusive teacher. We have a birthday that's a few days apart. So again, my parents remained friends with her, and so we were celebrating our birthdays together one year. And I remember when she turned 50, I gave her my bear, and I saved it to her, and
stop.
she was like crying. She
Niagara
still has
Falls,
the
yeah.
bear.
Aw.
So it's like it's
Yeah.
amazing how these teachers, they do simple things to see us.
Yeah.
I think that's the power of a teacher. A teacher can make a student feel seen, whereas sometimes maybe they're not getting that at home. Let's be real, like
True.
no.
thankfully I had great parents who were very involved in my
But kids
education,
these days
very
don't
involved in
have
my
that.
learning, and not every child gets that. So a teacher can often be the one who sees the potential in them, who sees their uniqueness, who sees their difference, who shows them the most important thing, which I know we're going to close here. I think the most important thing that a teacher can bring to a child is showing them that you matter,
Yeah.
you are safe, you have a right to be here, and you have the potential. Like, that is something, that message, every teacher who's impacted someone's life, it's because they displayed those things. And so today, in honor of our conversation in a little bit with Kathy and about the amazing teachers, thank you to all of you teachers and educators out there who are making a difference in the lives of our young ones today, who made the difference in the lives of each of us here today. We applaud you, we see you, and we thank you for your service. We are so excited to get to celebrate you all on
Yes.
Thursday.
Yeah.
Gotta get my
Wow.
outfit ready. I don't know.
I'm excited too. We're going to
Yeah.
have some great expectations for that.
People are looking for a company, I want people to have great expectations. We are a small family-owned brokerage. What that means is you get really personalized service, and everything is very hands-on. You're not just getting tossed onto the MLS and crossing our fingers. We're very aggressive with our marketing. We're excellent with communication. We have a lot of amazing relationships in the community, so you're getting the advantages of all of those things.
Get ready, Sonnies. The Jimmy Jam Barbecue Slam is back Saturday, January 10th at the St. Johns County Fairgrounds. Gates open at 10 a.m. $20 admission, and kids 10 and under are free. There's a chili and chowder contest and a huge barbecue contest that's part of the People's Choice Awards. That's right. We need you to show up and show out and judge all the tasty bites. Plus tons more to see and do, like the Paul Bunyan Lumberjack Show or the K9 High Flying Disc Dog Show. There's a car show, live music, local vendors, and so much more. This event is pet friendly, and part of the proceeds goes to Tail Waggers Charitable Foundation, helping shelter dogs across Northeast Florida get the love and support they need to find their forever homes. And so what do you say, Sonnies? Let's save the date. This is gonna be great. Get your tickets now or find out more information at JimmyJamBarbecueSlam.com.
All right, so hopefully everybody's getting tickets for Jimmy Jam this weekend. Really excited because every time you purchase a ticket, what happens, Mel?
Oh, what happens is percentage goes to tail waggers.
$5.
$5 make those dogs holla.
Goes
for the
to
help.
Tail Waggers Charitable Foundation, which is helping shelter dogs all over Northeast Florida. Speaking of helping all over St. Johns County, we've got Kathy Newman, Executive Director of Inc. Investing in Kids here. We're talking about Teacher of the Year. This is a huge moment for some of these finalists coming onto the big stage and to find out who is going to be the Teacher of the Year. Kathy, welcome back to the show.
Thank you. Thank you. Good morning. Well,
Yeah, we are morning. It is
the morning.
It is in the morning.
Standard
Okay.
Time
She's been
zone.
very busy, this lady.
it's been a long day already.
Well, you're in the middle of this incredible campaign, and I know that started a little bit before Christmas break because you announced how many finalists? Five?
5 finalists this year.
Oh,
yes.
amazing. Yeah, so let's talk about this a little bit. So Inc. Investing in Kids is St. Johns County Education Foundation,
Yes.
and they help give initiatives and classroom innovations.
Yes, we support the public schools here across the county and the teachers and students with a bunch of different opportunities, but resources, funding. We run programs in the schools and with our students, and then of course we support teachers.
Amazing, amazing. So let's talk about these amazing finalists.
Sure. So we have 5 finalists, and they are from all over the county. We did our prize patrol right before Christmas break, and we did start off in sort of the north end of the county at Valley Ridge Academy. Our first teacher is Pauline Harris, first of the 5 finalists, and they're in no real order.
Harris.
Pauline Harris.
Okay.
She is a math teacher. She is also the athletic director at Valley Ridge Academy.
Cool.
So 6th grade math, and we popped into her first period classroom with her 6th graders in the room. Of course, it's the week before the holiday break, and so everyone's dressed in like pajamas and like Christmas garb,
I love it.
things like that happening. And they were on the floor working in small groups and all over the classroom, as teachers are with their kids, really getting in there, working in small groups, helping to differentiate and make sure that the kids have what they need. And then we just pop in with the big beaver, and boom.
I love it.
You know,
I love it.
everyone's
so
excited.
they do a prize patrol, Mel.
Okay.
And they go into the classroom. It's sort of like, what was that, like Publishers
McMahon.
Clearinghouse or something?
Yeah.
And they show up, and it's like a big celebration, and Beaver Toyota's involved. So that's
Yes.
Bucky the Beaver that you'll see with everybody.
love that.
You get some board members too,
So
I
we have
believe.
board
Yeah.
members there. Old Town Trolleys and another big
Ding, ding.
supporter for Inc. and for our public schools.
Now, was Bud your driver?
Bud was our driver. I think
Yes.
Bud has been our driver for
Amazing.
a while, and he is fabulous, and he gets into it as well. So they provide the trolley bus for us that day. We hopped on. It was about 20 of us on the bus. I think that's about the max capacity
Yeah.
of the bus.
And that's perfect,
And,
right?
yeah, so we had Dave and our friends from Old Town Trolleys. We had several of our past Teachers of the Year and Teacher of the Year finalists,
Cool.
and a couple of rookie Teachers of the Year come with us. And then, of course, Dr. Asplin, our superintendent, was part of the entourage as well. And then at each different stop, when a school board member was available and in town, he or she also joined us that day. So it was quite the crew. Definitely had Inc. board members. So we had Community First Credit Union and ViStar Credit Union.
Cool.
Yeah, a bunch of others, Raymond James.
Oh, I love that.
Yes, so it was a fabulous time. It's so much fun, something we look forward to all year long. So after we saw Miss Harris at Valley Ridge, we just kind of bebopped across the county and went over to Creekside High School.
Okay, go
And,
Knights.
yes, and we saw, we of course then surprised first period class again, Denise Shedlock. She is a teacher in science programs there, so different sciences, and it was her first period class as well. She was apparently, they were doing hot cocoa and some other holiday featured things. We did not see the cocoa.
Okay.
She was horrified. She said that there was cocoa all over the place, but we did not see cocoa. And you know, the Beaver's always such a big draw and an attraction at any of the schools we go to, but high schools, it's hysterical to see the kids want to high five and like, you know, take selfies with him and stuff. So we had a great time there. And we left Creekside and then skipped just a little bit south and went over to Switzerland Point Middle School.
Okay, wow.
And our
You guys
next
were
teacher,
zigging and zagging,
we were all
man.
over the
Swiss
place,
Point is
yeah.
like the furthest one out, right? I think I'm saying that
I
furthest
don't know.
west.
I mean, like it's furthest west. I think you're correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, like really, really close to to the right there by
On the
water.
county line,
Yes,
yeah,
on the
yeah.
county line. So Kylie Benetsky is our teacher of the year from Switzerland Point. She is an instructional literacy coach. So she has a varied kind of schedule, a lot of support individually to students and to teachers throughout the school. But we happen to kind of pop in on a classroom again, surprising a bunch of middle school kids now, which is also fun. That's the middle of their day by the time we got there, so it was a whole different kind of a vibe. It was like fourth period, right around
Okay, yeah,
lunchtime.
yeah.
Which
They're
is like
warmed
10
up and
a.m.
ready, yeah.
10 a.m. in a middle school, but lunchtime for them, and that was awesome. We had a great time there, and then from there we went over to Beachside High School. Now Beachside is one of our newer schools, just opened a few years ago. This was their very first time having a finalist
That's so
for Teacher of the
exciting.
Year,
Really
which
cool.
was really exciting.
They also have a veterinary academy.
They do have.
I didn't know
so,
that.
interestingly enough, the teacher that we surprised there, Sabina Attic, is not the veterinary
Okay.
academy teacher, but she is a career academy. She's in the biomedical sciences.
Very cool.
So the biotech academy is her area, and so we were there on the day that they were doing their project innovation pitches. So her kids from her different academy classes, they're really the seniors, were in their pitch mode and getting ready for their pitch. So there's a group of kids that we had photos with, and they were all dressed up in like sort of more like suit-like, you know, business-like attire, because they were doing their pitches that day. So our final stop was way south, down at Pedro Menendez High School.
I love that
that's down
Pedro.
by
So
me.
it was an hour between
The Falcons.
Yeah, it was an hour between Beachside and Pedro, because that is the breadth of our county. I think if we went from Creekside to Pedro, it would be about an hour and a half between them. So so we went really county-wide, and we surprised Caitlin Bonner. She is an English teacher at Pedro, and that was
So cool.
again right before break. So there's this kind of like they're doing end-of-year testing, or at least end-of-semester testing, stuff like that. But we ended up catching up with her in the media center. They were in the testing lab, and when we left and kind of got everyone from the media center together, we had a great big photo there. Jennifer Collins, our school board member, was part of that as well. Of course, you know, Bucky was with us the whole day.
Of course.
So yeah, lots of fun photos. If you check out our Facebook page, you'll see some of the recaps from the day as we kind of tooled around from stop 1 to stop 5.
So do you ever get the finalists together? Can they meet up?
We do, yeah, absolutely. We just actually did that the other night. We had dinner. It's, again, a tradition you probably were part of as well. We went to Raintree Restaurant.
We
and
love
had,
Lorna.
we had dinner at Raintree. So the 5 finalists, and then the current Teacher of the Year, Jill Adams, who's also from Creekside High School from last year. So it's a great opportunity for us to get together with them and just sort of like give them the lay of the land, what to expect, as the next week is fast and furious. Next week is the Teacher of the Year. It's next Thursday. And then from there, there's one person who's chosen as our representative for the district that goes to the statewide Teacher of the Year program and sort of competition. So Jill had a chance to give them like the lay of the land, what's happening, what to expect next, what happens once the night of, what happens then, and then from there on, if you're selected, what your next things in front of you are that you really kind of have to do to turn in that application and be ready. And then also what all the opportunities are that come before you.
Right.
So some that we make here locally happen, and some that happen more on a statewide basis when you become the district teacher.
Yeah, a lot of doors open up for your classrooms too, right?
Absolutely.
It's almost a great because the Teacher of the Year, is it in July? Am I saying that right?
Yes.
Okay, the big one for the state.
Yes.
So I think that's a really good networking moment. I see that
Absolutely.
like for teachers,
Yeah.
because they love to talk to each other and like what are best practices and how do you get through this moment.
So, you know, that's so interesting that you bring that up, because I used to work for the Chamber of Commerce, and when I left the Chamber to come to Inc., I remember talking with a business person, I can't remember who, about the fact that we were trying to get teachers together to do networking and try to give them an opportunity to have a space where they could do exactly that, share resources, share ideas, talk through solutions, just kind of like connect. And the person was like, well, why would teachers need to network? And I was like, why would teachers not need to network?
Yeah.
Because of those exact things.
It's a thing.
Yeah, because teaching can be a very siloed experience. You can be at the front of your classroom, and the people that you see all day long, for the most part, are their students.
Yeah.
Right.
So if you don't have a chance to connect with other teachers in your area, in your field, on your team throughout the day, you don't have that shared opportunity for connection, communication, resources, bouncing ideas off of. Sometimes just to have that, like, you know, moment of like, I need to get through this. I need to bounce this with a friend.
You're like war
you know?
buddies, yeah.
So this is one of those opportunities when we bring them together, whether it's for something like this dinner the other night, or whether it's at the beginning of the Teacher of the Year season when we do a kickoff and invite all of the teachers and rookies together to, again, just hang out, meet each other. They don't see each other. If you're at Creekside, it's not often you're going to get to hang out with a teacher from Pedro Menendez.
So far,
or
yeah.
if you're at an elementary school, to hang out with a middle school or a high school teacher, and just, again, you know, share this common like sort of passion, knowledge, experience, all of that.
So how do you guys get it down to 5 special teachers?
I don't do anything.
Okay, let's
No. So we have a selection committee. They are so much brighter than I am, so much smarter. It is a selection of some of our local professors from UNF, St. John's River, and Flagler College. And we also have a representative from the school district leadership team on that. They review the applications. We host interviews, Zoom interviews, so each teacher has an opportunity, and rookie as well, has an opportunity to, you know, answer some questions, get to know the judges, they get to know the teacher, and then they sit and they go through this deliberation process, and they kind of go through the application and what the teacher put on his or her resume, as well as the interview process to narrow it down. It's not easy. It's a little challenging, but it's sort of part of the process that's a required step.
An incredible moment for to find 5 finalists. I mean, that's very super special, and I know that prize patrol was got to be, that was probably
It's so much fun.
was always my favorite moment.
So much fun. It really is. It's just something to look forward to. It's a great way to end like December.
Yeah.
You know, and head off into the holidays for all of us. And
Yeah.
we just, you know, don't want to miss it. Kind
So
of thing.
next Thursday is the big event, right?
Next Thursday is the big event, January 15th. We are at the Renaissance World Golf Village. It's the only spot in town or in the county that really can hold, you know, about
1,000 people.
700 to 1,000
Yeah,
people, give or take.
And
Yeah.
that's actually where we do the zone banquet because it is one of the largest spaces to hold the most
Yeah,
amount
zone
of people.
cheer. Yeah, big shout.
And exciting, guys, the Team Sunny. We're going to be at the Teacher of the Year
Thank
event.
you, Mel. We
So
are going.
excited.
We're
We
going to
can't
be
wait.
at this event, so we will be able to tell you first and foremost who is going to be St. Johns County School District Teacher of the Year.
So
much
exciting.
fun. What can we look forward to that night?
So it's an event that we sort of after COVID, when we asked teachers kind of what they want out of the event, and they wanted it to be by teachers for teachers. So you will see Teachers of the Year from years past up on stage as our MCs for the night, which just means less talking for me, more talking for them, and they will kind of run it. So we will definitely highlight all of our teachers because there are 95 Teachers of the Year and Rookies of the Year together. So each of them, you know, they are honored in that this was who they were chosen by their peers to be the teacher or rookie teacher of the year for their school. And that is an honor. It is an accomplishment. We do not want to discount that whatsoever. That is very important. So all of them will be honored that night. They will all be invited up on stage. They will receive an award. We will announce the Rookie of the Year. There's no prize patrol, unfortunately, for that particular position, and we do not narrow it down to finalists that night. Every rookie is on the table until we announce
cool.
the Rookie
Oh
of
my
the Year.
goodness.
So our selection committee did already make that decision. So I do know who that is, but it is close to my heart right now.
Oh, I'm excited to find out. And this
Oh
is
my
again Thursday.
Thursday, January 15th.
Perfect.
Yes.
And how can people find out more information about Inc. and how can people really dive into the minutia of helping teachers and students in St. Johns County?
So our website is www.inc-stjohns.org. It's stjohns.org. And there's information on there about Teacher of the Year and all of our other programs. I highly recommend following our Facebook page or our Instagram, because then we'll post all those pictures about the things that we're doing. We have events that we host throughout the school year. We have a bunch of literacy events coming up that we're hosting for elementary school students, a couple during Literacy Week at the end of the month of January. In February, we've got 2 events and then 1 in March. So we're all over the place. We really do run the gamut from VPK, from 4-year-olds, all the way up to 18 to graduation. So we're there, and actually with teachers as well, so past graduation. But yeah, all aspects of whatever our public schools need, we're really trying to fill those gaps.
Love that. And I love Inc. investing in kids. Mel, what an
Absolutely.
incredible time. Are you ready for
I'm
Thursday?
ready. I already have my dress picked out.
She does. She has
Good
a
for
dress.
you, like a step ahead of me. I have no idea what I'm wearing.
Listen,
No idea.
I'm so excited. I can't wait to see, because I remember years ago when you did it, there was like the magic theme rabbit out of the hat, and it just looked so fun. Like, I
Yeah.
just can't wait to see this whole thing and celebrate teachers, because I could never be a teacher.
So our teachers decided this year's theme, and it is our teachers light a spark. So it's think fireworks and sparks and flames and lights.
All right.
So, yeah,
so
that's this year's
exciting.
theme.
So exciting. Folks, we are going to take a quick break with Maritime Creative and Flashes and Brilliance.
Maritime Vibe Check!
Fresh version.
When the lights come on and the magic begins,
There's a crew behind the scenes that always wins.
Maritime Creative, they set the stage.
From sound to lights to video waves.
Big show, small space, doesn't matter a bit.
They show up, they glow up, they make it all lit.
No panic, no chaos, just smooth, clean flow.
They take a wild idea and make it glow.
Need a vibe, they build it.
Have a dream, they get it.
From spark to spotlight, they never forget it.
I trust them, I love them, they come on through.
Maritime Creative, that's the real stuff, boo.
So if you want your moment to rise and shine,
call the crew that always gets it right every time. It's Maritime. Got gold? Got silver? Got a drawer full of what even is this? Then it's time to cash in with Flashes and Brilliance, Northeast Florida's most trusted gold buyers. They're not just buying gold, they're buying silver, rare coins, fine watches, estate jewelry, and all the sparkle you forgot you had. Don't just sit on your treasure. Turn it into cash today. Call John and Steph, the pros who make it easy. 904-540-7617. It's fast, it's friendly, it's Flashes and Brilliance, because your buried treasure belongs in your bank account.
Oh, I love Flashes and Brilliance.
Yes.
Like Colleen Spicy over at Spice and Tea had a nice Flashes and Brilliance little moment with them yesterday, so that was good. Yeah, Sonny's, now's the time. I'm telling you, that silver market is insane. It used to be like $18 an ounce. It's up to $70 an ounce right now.
Holy
Hold
moly.
on to your Medal of the Moon that is silver, or sell it with Flashes and Brilliance. All right, let's get into this. Listen to this. This is a super cool one. Okay. I love when the community gets to do something small that makes a big impact. Because for just $1, you can officially help name the newest canine joining the St. Augustine Beach Police Department. Just $1. It's a little fundraiser, a very powerful vote.
And this isn't just cute, it's meaningful. Every single donation goes directly towards supporting the new canine, from training to care. Plus, it's all happening through Friends of the St. Augustine Beach Police Department, which is a 501c3. So it's community powered and purpose driven.
I'm on the board.
I was about to say that.
Let's be honest, naming a police dog is an elite
Oh my
civic
God.
engagement. I love this so much. The dog will have a job, a badge, and a name chosen by the people. So Sunny's out there, start thinking about what would we name this dog? What do you think?
I love this story, by the way. It's all about connection and community. It's like when you invite the community into something like this, there's this like sense of pride and ownership in this.
I
Like
love
we
that.
all have a dog now, a new dog. We're all getting a new dog.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
You guys, the entry deadline is January 16th. So this is not a I'll do it later situation. Later does not name the damn dog. Name
No.
it. I'm going to pick Chaos as my name.
I'm going to pick Sergeant Snacks.
What are you going to pick, Ixiim?
Copper.
Lieutenant Lick.
Oh my God, that's adorable.
Detective Drool.
Oh my God, you guys go and do this. It's only $1 to vote. Like,
Yep.
or maybe a name like Fluffy.
Let me tag them in. I'm going to tag them in comments, Sunny, so you can find more information on their Facebook page.
We don't have a picture right now, Barbara Jean, of the pup.
Oh, I
No,
know.
not yet, Barbara Jean, because
We will get
they
one.
don't have the pup in their possession yet. So there's still, but here's the TLDR.
Yeah.
They are fundraising. They need to get, it's a lot. They need to get up to about $19,000. And while when you get a specialty dog
Yeah,
like
they're
this,
specialty trained.
but that price
yeah.
comes with the housing, the trainer,
Yeah.
The gear.
all the things come into that package. But this is I think it's a German Shepherd is the dog. Super cute, and they do know which one it's going to be. So
Shep.
we have to. Oh, that's cute.
That's super cute.
Yeah.
Oh
so
my
yeah,
God.
go to Friends of St. Augustine Beach for updates. And then there's even like you'll see some flyers around town with some QR codes and stuff. But yeah, guys, participate in that. Super fun. What would we name the police dog? I love that. Sir barks a lot.
I like Copper. How about Don't Do Bad Things, I Won't Chase You? Does that name work?
Okay. We have a very special friend that has a really cool moment in Nashville. So shout out to our Sunnies in Tennessee, Nashville. She is bringing the jewels. This
No
is
pun intended.
pinch me moment. Our dear friend Anna, aka the Inheritance Collective, is officially taking her magic to Nashville, and we could not be more proud. Anna is not just showing jewelry; she's showing legacy, story, and soul.
This is huge, guys. You can find the Inheritance Collective at Jewelry and Vintage Style during Nashville's Antiques Week. It's happening February 12th through the 14th at the Nashville Fairgrounds. The one thing that this most prestigious antiques are there in weeks in the country, it happens here. Anna is right where she belongs, among heirlooms, statement pieces, and timeless beauty.
Oh, that's so
Yeah,
fun.
what I love
excited.
most about Anna's pieces, so if you haven't had a chance to look at Inheritance Collective's website or
Ixiim
Instagram.
is all over
I'm
with
all
all
over
the
it.
jewelry.
My hand was there this week,
I
and I
love
was in a
that.
silly video yesterday too, but I was super graceful in dropping things in a video. It was
Yeah, what
lovely.
was that? A plate of truffles?
It was
What-
a plate of truffles.
Okay,
Yes.
okay.
I
And
just
there was like
not
a fork.
skilled at the past. I was not skilled at the past. Do not hire me in a restaurant backshop.
So
no,
funny.
but her pieces all have a story, which is so amazing. Like I was telling her, when I wear a piece, like there's a ring that I got from her that's this beautiful Art Deco ring. It's like this powerful, like boom.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
And then I have this beautiful gold cuff that I got from her, and that's like my power cuff. All of her pieces have a story and an intention, and that's really what the Inheritance Collective is about. It's about like telling a story about you and your day and your life through your pieces that you wear, just as adornment. It's
wearable artwork.
Yeah, and it's like manifesting whatever you feel that day. Like if you need a
Yeah.
little extra strength, wear the gold cuff or whatever. But go check her out if you're in Nashville. I think it's
Yeah,
fantastic. So yay,
absolutely.
Anna.
Love Anna. So big shout out to that one. Okay, so we're going to get into some of these local stories real quick. We guys got to make an announcement that we know that Chief Jennifer Michaud will be stepping away.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, in a matter of days,
Yeah,
actually.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Wow, this is
I
exciting for her.
know.
So enter John Marston, who will be taking the new chief role. This isn't a big splashy outsider hire. This is an inside the house moment. I do love that. A quiet, intentional shift, the kind that says that community matters, culture matters, knowing the streets, the people, and the rhythms of the city matters. Very, very good.
Yeah, I love that. Good luck to you, buddy.
Yeah,
Keep
we'll
it
have to
going.
get him on the show so he can introduce himself to our
I know.
son.
He has some big shoes to fill. I'm just going to say that. We love Chief
Absolutely.
Oh
Michaud.
my goodness, Chief Jennifer Michaud is literally incredible.
Now you can
lady.
take a
Crush.
nap, lady.
Yes,
I
yeah.
know.
Go
You can turn
relax.
your phone off at night. I
Yeah,
remember that. That was
exactly.
like the most thing that stood out to me. Like she could never turn her phone off at night. I'm like,
Never,
oh my
I
God.
know. Now we can have margaritas.
Yes.
Okay, how about this drive-through double down, the Chick-fil-A casino caper?
Oh my God.
This one's totally Florida energy. Picture a calm morning at Chick-fil-A, smiles and a blessed morning. Maybe a waffle fry warming up in the Destiny, then boom! Somebody decides this drive-thru is now a crime scene. A woman allegedly walks up to the window, pulls mace out, demands the cash, and instead of disappearing into the mist like a sensible criminal, she hops in her car and heads straight to a casino.
People are so stupid.
What?
With 2 O's.
Right?
Stupid.
People, the police track her movements, and a chase unfolds. The whole thing ends with her crashing into trees like a pinball machine that's had too much caffeine. No one was hurt. The employees followed training followed their training, and the law enforcement did their thing. But somewhere in the universe, Chick-fil-A corporate had to add a new chapter to the handbook. Says things we will never thought would happen. We have to address. Right?
Oh my God, this is the world we live in these days, guys. But the employees did exactly what they were trained to do. Hand over the money, stay safe, don't escalate. Guys, really, you're Chick-fil-A?
Who's even paying with cash at Chick-fil-A, by the way? Like,
I don't even know.
So
Yeah.
how much did she think she was really going to get? And then she wore the
$7.
same outfit at the casino.
Oh my God.
So,
Had to go
you
get the
know.
But the best part is
Here I
she
am.
probably only got like $40.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, who's actually paying at cash at Chick-fil-A?
Good
It's
gracious.
just wild. I
Well,
don't know.
you know this doesn't happen at Old Town
I
Trolley,
can't.
right?
Oh my God.
Sit back and relax and take it easy, baby, and let it go as Old Town Trolley's licensed and talented tour conductors share over 500 years of St. Augustine history. Guests will enjoy the city's European flavor, brick-lined streets, and sites such as the Castillo de San Marcos, the Fountain of Youth, and Henry Flagler's former Ponce de Leon Hotel. This 90-minute tour features 22 stops and covers more than 100 points of interest. Guests can use their ticket all day for on- and off reboarding. You got to check out hometownpass.com. New year, same face? Absolutely not. St. Johns County and St. Augustine, it's time to put your best face forward with About Face Aesthetics. The Legends of Glow are back with their Friday facials featuring the new Fassage, their signature face massage that has locals buzzing. And if you're ready to level up your skin game, listen closely. They've got prepaid trio packages. That's pure main character energy. These 3 high-level treatments are for a very special price. And if you want more, because of course you do, boo, load up on the Beauty Bank and score 20% off of prepaid packages, or go boldly with buy 2, get 1 free, because glow should never come alone. You gotta go check out this new year, a new glow, and some iconic faces at aboutface.guru. Book it today, boo. We'll see you there.
All right, let's get into this Mel's Playlist DJ Snack Pack.
Yes, here we go. So, obscure song facts that you didn't know you needed, but you definitely do. First one, Uptown Girl by Billy Joel.
Uptown Girl, she's been
been
living in her uptown world. Oh, I love that song.
So this song sounds bubbly and carefree, but it actually started out as much angrier punk-inspired track. Billy Joel rewrote it after dating Christy Brinkley
Oh,
and realizing the song worked better as a playful admiration instead of frustration.
yeah, that's cute.
Yeah, so it's a mood shift set at a piano.
Yeah.
And this one's for our girl Ixiim, Kiss by Prince.
Ooh, and Barbara Jean, honey.
Yes, and Barbara Jean.
Just want
Your extra time and your
kiss.
Oh my God!
Yay.
So Prince originally gave this song away to another band.
What?
Then had second thoughts, kind of like me on the Thunderdome quiz.
Yeah.
When he took it back, he stripped out the bass completely, which was unheard of at the time.
Yeah.
The result is that tight, minimal groove that feels effortless when it's intentional.
Wow, I didn't know that.
And Prince
Wow.
is the only man in 6-inch heels that can steal your girl.
God
Yeah,
bless.
heck yeah.
I have a sunshine shenanigans story for you guys
Let's
today.
hear
This
it.
is called The Case of the Disappearing Dress.
Oh, I don't even. I can't with this right
So
now.
picture this, a
No.
wedding. Okay, that's the setting.
Another wedding. Another wedding. The
God
wedding
bless.
brawl.
Love is in the air. Flowers behaving. A beautiful ceremony wraps. The newlyweds are off taking those glowy forever photos. And somewhere in the background, a former circus class acquaintance decides this is her origin story. So apparently the groom and this lady went to circus school together.
Oh.
So
This is
I have a
how
lot of circus friends. Let's
Right,
hear this.
yeah.
Okay.
So homeboy met her years ago in literally circus class, like wholesome vibes, tree-hugging energy, long-term relationship, sisterhood. Oh, excuse me, it's the bride. So the bride and this girl were friends. Excuse me. They bonded over stability, over roots, and not setting fires in public places. But let's fast forward to the engagement, the wedding planning, the joy. They were all part of it. Meanwhile, her long relationship ends, and she emerges reborn as what can only be described as chaos Barbie after dark.
Yeah.
Right?
I am Carby Barbie after the holidays.
Before the
Same.
ink was dry on the just married glow, she's already scanning the reception like it's speed dating NASCAR pit stop edition, asking her best friend who's single, is he single, and not who's the bride, not who's the groom, not beautiful ceremony, just roll call. Guy number one gets intercepted after they hooked up at the venue. Then she attempts to turn the wedding into a very different kind of after party. Woo! Enter Act 2. The dance, this is the dance era of the night. So she has 1 drink, she has 2 drinks, she has 3 drinks, she has 4. She begins yelling at the guests to look at her performing her splits on the dance floor.
Oh.
In the garden on planet Earth, she locks lips with guy number 2, gets mad that my cousin catches the bouquet like it personally betrayed her, then walks over, snatches it from my cousin's hand, then matches with guy number 3 because the evening is apparently Pokemon Go with men. Now things start to escalate. They all disappear into a dark corridor leading to the parking lot, which would have been fine, except the corridor is also known as the route for the hired valets. Yes, the valets, the professionals just trying to do their jobs. Inside that corridor, she decides to take off her dress. Valets are trapped, phones are ringing. My wedding planner enters the scene like a hostage negotiator, politely begging for clothing to return to the bodies, nothing ignored. Backup is called. The cousin is summoned. The mother overhears and enters full Mama Bear Supreme Court commando mode, declaring that if someone doesn't remove this situation immediately, she will personally escort chaos into the night. All of this happens while they're smiling in photos, obviously blissful and married. They find out the next morning over coffee that this is casual information. Oh, by the way, someone tried to turn your wedding into a very low-budget reality show. The best part, she never spoke. They never spoke again, and she went off into the night, naked and alone. Oh my God!
Whoa.
You got a little bit too tipped. She made out with 3 boys.
She said 1, 2, 3, blow.
My
God
favorite part was
bless.
the last thing that said that she went on Instagram. So no more. She hasn't contacted them, but went on Instagram saying that she's stepping away to protect her peace. And
Oh, that's
yeah, I'm gonna
great.
be
She's hiding from her mistakes.
You're doing
oh my
great,
God.
sweetie.
You're doing great.
All right, Sonnies. Remember, go out there and get your shine on and make sure that you are the sunshine in someone else's life today. We got to lift up people, and that's what we do best here on Sunny TV.
Yeah, don't make out with people at your wedding. That's a bad look.
Keep your dress
And
on.
special thanks to Kathy Newman from Investing in Kids, Inc. and teaching us about the Teachers of the Year.
Hey, but don't you go drifting off, Sonnies. The Sunshine Storm will roll back in at 3 p.m.
All right, we'll see you later,
Bye,
Sonnies.
guys.
Bye.